and the task ahead. The view of downtown Detroit is seen from the riverfront on a beautiful day here in the Motor City. Well, the weekend is officially begun. DA, take it.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see it.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Aldridge out there with Durant, and it's Boss in at the point. And for the Pistons, Cunningham is out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Grant in at the 4. Chris, we're just getting into a new year. Already, though, injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, but the big thing, though, get healthy by the end of the year. You know, you got to get your guys back to 100%, so you don't want to rush them back too early.
And the basket is good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Boss. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. And stolen by Aldridge. That one goes in.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Now, here's Cunningham. Grant outside. Over Durant. No good from Grant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from Boss. Now, Cunningham. Last time out, he had 13 points. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Boss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Jackson. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Stewart. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham. And the dunk by Stewart.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Boss. Misses off the right iron.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Diallo, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Boss passes to Aldridge. And that one is good. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Now here's Jackson. This is it to Diallo. Over Harris. Diallo, no good.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
A nice shot by KD.
That's a tough one right there. I love when Durant goes up with purpose and finishes over the contact.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Jackson from long range. Offensive rebound. No good on the shot. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Harden getting the stuff.
Smart dish by Durant. Giving it away to a guy with quality.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Diallo, no good. Nets leading by 4. Into the lane. Boss gets the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Nets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Oh, that's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls.
For the Nets, number 0, taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Boss. Pistons trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cunningham's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Boss passes to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Boss. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
It tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Well, yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work, and now he's performing at a higher level because of it.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Cunningham. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Cunningham's got 8.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Boss passes to Aldridge. To the middle. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
There's the pass to Grant. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
An aspect of his game that Grant really has worked on. I mean, he's now a threat to capitalize off the catch.
Boss passes to Harris. Here's Boss. Outside Durant. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Cunningham passes to Grant. Cunningham with it. He's got 8. Floats it up for Grant. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Boss. 9-point game. Here's Harden. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot. Harden's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Diallo the pass to Cunningham. Tries again. And the layup by Jackson.
And he's really great at keeping after misses, using those long arms and quick instincts to snag rebounds.
Here's Boss. Here's Aldridge. Outside for Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. With the fadeaway. Pass to Boss. Releases.
Yes, sir. Put
And
it.
all around the rim that time before dropping in. Boss has got 12 in the game. Passes it to Diallo. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 11. Kicks it out to Harden. Inside. Here's Aldridge. Pass to Boss. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside Jackson.
Throw them up, bro.
Out to the wing. Here's Cunningham. Fires the three. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. 7 points in the game.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Pistons.
Out the game. Look at it.
Substitution on the court.
Let's see. And we still up.
Here's Boss. He's got 12. Left side, Harris. To the inside. Boss. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Boss has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Boss is out there with Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5.
Throw that.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Hey,
And Katie throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier for Durant. With this size and length, dunking comes natural.
It's blocked. In the corner, it's Harris. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
I didn't even want to throw it to you. I was about to throw it to E, man. He's going down.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Clock at 6. Diallo kicks to Cunningham. Pistons keep it alive.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Boss, guarded by Jackson. Here's Harden. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Boss gets the bucket.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's an 18-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Offensive rebound, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got his third basket of the night.
How about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Count it. 21 points for Boss.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Jeremy Grant is checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Boss. 21 points in the game. Tries to save it, and they recover it. In the corner, Harden, 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. He lays it in. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The pass to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 21.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Boss. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Diallo the pass to Cunningham. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside, Durant. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Floats it up for Grant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Get it, Jay. Great feed, great finish.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's Boss. Makes it off the glass. Boss has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Diallo. He has 5. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Diallo. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
Yeah, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. And you can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Here's Boss following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jackson against Harden. The 9-foot shot. Jackson misses.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Boss gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Grant against Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work rate. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Lee's checked in for the Pistons. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. Brownie's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. That one falls.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Now here's Lee.
Nope. Come on. Let me have it. You don't need it.
Back to Grant. And the layup is good. Grant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get contact. Oh, man, he getting to the line.
Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Lets the 3 fly. Loss, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking, and you know things got stagnant. That's why that offense looked so off.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Millsap misses. Pistons shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Bayes got 6 points.
Because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Boss passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Cunningham looking it over Irving. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a very comfortable 25. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boss has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Cunningham comes up empty down low.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
From deep, Harden. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, the staple of Harden's attack, his three-point jump shot, is about as lethal as they come.
And here's Cunningham. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Let's go.
Here's KD. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Cunningham.
Let's go.
It's Durant with the drive. Boss passes to Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Cunningham. Durant against Grant. And Durant comes to help. Inside, Cunningham. And the shot is good. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
Well, it's nice to see Grant provide the assist. He's been working on this part of his game.
Here's Boss. He has 29. Steps back and fires. He's off on that one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Cunningham.
Whoa.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
That was my beat.
Brooklyn's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Boss. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now, here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Grant gets a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
It's Grant's night. He's given his team points, and that's just a bonus with how well he plays deep.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Cunningham kicks to Jackson. Pass to Cunningham.
Oh, that was good.
The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Here's Harden. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses with his floater.
Cunningham passes to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Corey Joseph comes in for Cunningham. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. It's tipped, and they get it back.
Pistons 5.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Nicholas Claxton at the line for 2.
So we can't get either to fall. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament. especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Here's Grant. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Jackson looking it over. Back to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Jeremy Grant.
The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Team second.
That's good from Boss.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 0, 2 shots.
That one is no good. The Pistons have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Jackson against Harris. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Stewart's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
All the officials are all over that one.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Count it. Good.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
Here's Boss.
Boy.
And the Nets miss again.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple.
go.
Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
From deep three-point range. And he stays with it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Paul Millsap is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Yeah, it's for it. It's all for it. It's all for it. It's all good.
Now the pass to Bay. Back to Lee.
Come here.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Lee's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. James Johnson is out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Boss in at the point. Now, here's Cunningham. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Boss. And the layup's good off the glass. Boss has got 42 in the game.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Pass to Cunningham. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Here's Okafor, and it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
So for the Pistons, Trey Lyles comes in for Saddiq Bey, and Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Boss. Passes to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside.
Yes, sir.
Basket counts.
Yes, sir.
You tell me, how do you defend that? With Harden's strength and command of the Rockets, it's almost unfair.
To the paint. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Kicks it out to Johnson.
Shoot that thing, John.
Pass to
What you
Boss.
doing?
From 10 feet out. Here's Okafor. And the layup falls.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Diallo.
Come on, come on. Yeah, I'm waiting on that. Yes, sir.
Now Lee.
Please, you are.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
The assist goes to Joe Harris.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The pass to Magruder. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Hey, right here.
In the corner, Harden.
Oh, hard.
Here's Boss.
I'm not happy. He's
Dishes it to Okafor. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Stewart, Isaiah.
Free throw good. Stewart. Here's Boss. Going inside. Okafor dishes to Harris. Back to Okafor.
Okafor.
Pass to Boss.
John.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Boss. He feeds it to Johnson.
Johnson.
Passes it to Boss. Beyond the arc.
Come here.
Detroit with the
Hey, y'all
rebound.
ain't shooting, bro.
He's with it. Picked up by Harris. Pass delivers. It's up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I'm gonna shoot.
Harden's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Boss passes to Okafor.
Look, bro, all y'all do is pass.
Harden outside. To the middle. Here's Boss. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boss has got 48. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Hayes, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris looking it over, and there's the pass to Boss. And it's blocked. Now here's Hayes, covered by Okafor. Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Grant, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Then for the Nets, Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Here's Boss. Mills in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Detroit basketball.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think that's it for me, four guys.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in